Would you rather destroy Real Madrid but drop points to City, or lose a 2-3-0 to Real Madrid but beat City?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 90+8 podcast. It's been a long time, over 6 months I think, a very long time, maybe too long of a time, but you can attribute those failures to, yours truly over here.
This is not true.
It's very true.
I'm always here, no one else
Yeah. Well, as you can see, we've had a change in personnel momentarily.
permanently.
We have Harold joining us today. The last episode was not released to the public. Okay, so
Wait, what happened?
it was not released to the public.
Why?
Because it just wasn't. Because it was a failure of an episode. Like the cameras failed. Anyway, besides the point, the Premier League is back, and it's November right now. So it's been back for a while. Been back for a while. But lads, the standout point here is that Liverpool is top of the league.
And we can also talk about Champions League. It's
Champions League, no problem either. Okay, but Vinny, you're neutral. What do you think of Arne Slot's season so far?
I think it's pretty good. He's been achieving a lot.
Overachieving, says the Chelsea man. Yes.
What is this? I think that currently, they said in a good spot. He could become, I believe, the 5th manager to win the Prem on his debut season. So we'll see what happens. But maybe after the January transfer window, after no transfers, something might happen.
You think Liverpool are favorites to win the league at this point?
At this point, if they could stay fit, yes.
Well, I think that, Liverpool first place right now, I think they're comfortable favorites, I think, at this point in time for winning the league, yes. I do agree. I do think that's the case, yes.
Listen, I still think at this point of time, it's City who's the favorites. Now, I of course want Liverpool to win, but I have so much trauma from City coming back from 8 points behind and winning 30 games in a row. So if I see them lose to us in Anfield, then I will be confident in us winning the league. But I know what City can pull out.
I do agree. They can always somehow come back, but they have lost. Probably now one of the main men, Rodri.
This is true.
Right. Ballon d'Or winner. They've lost him, and it's currently the 13th. And right now they've lost 4 games in a row.
That is true.
They've fallen off a cliff faster than anything else that falls off a cliff normally. Okay.
There was no punch like
that. But they are falling off, and we are continuing to rise under Arne Slot. And I think the key difference between this season and last season we were also at a very similar place. We were very high up in the league.
Yeah.
We were scoring, we were winning, which was a big difference from the season before that. But last season, I felt, a lot of rival fans said that it was unsustainable because we'd always concede and then we'd come back and then concede, come back, and it'd be that'd be the pattern in all of our games last season, especially at the beginning. But now the difference is, under Arne Slot, we're giving a lot more clean sheets, we're conceding a lot less. We conceded the least in the Champions League and also the Premier League, right? So I think that's the main difference, that our defensive record is a lot stronger, which is symbolic of a much more sustainable road to glory, one might say.
Okay, well, I just want to add that I think Liverpool, right, in just general this season, I believe, and you probably disagree with this, I believe they're kind of slightly overachieving. I think this is because, Jurgen Klopp had such a nice stay at Liverpool. He'd won so many trophies.
But they're not the most overachieving. I think the most overachieving team is Forest.
That's true. Now I can't believe. We cannot.
That beat us.
That is true.
We lost to top six team in the league. Top 4 as well. Yeah, no, they are top 4. Okay, mate. How many losses does Chelsea have this season? 5, 4? It's pretty high.
Really.
How many losses United have this
United.
These 2 fans aren't enough to count those losses.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can't believe it, Ten Hag. But yeah, Nottingham Forest, man, under Nuno coming back from the grave from Wolves. it's a surprise to be
Yes.
sure, but it is a welcome one. Okay, if
He's
you
a
get that
good guy.
reference.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm very surprised at that because you know, no one could have guessed them going up on the, you know, on the incline, because I think anyone sensible last season would have maybe predicted like Villa to be up there still, or even Brighton to come back up, but not Forest. No way. Were they in a relegation battle?
They were.
Weren't they like
were last
17th?
season.
Or not? Yeah, no. Yeah, weren't they 17th?
They finished, I think, like mid.
Six-
No, I think they finished like 17
Yeah.
maybe.
Or 16.
16.
I mean, barely avoiding
I think just
relegation.
barely, just barely,
Fact
just
check.
barely.
Let's see. Please hold.
Fact check. But still, like the point still stands. Like they're going from literally bottom of the barrel to the top, right?
They were
But
17.
I think
17th, literally.
Just how-
Like that's amazing. I mean, I don't know what happened, and also they were going through all those. You know, they kind of brought in a whole new team
But-
when they first came into the Premier League the
Yeah.
season before. So
listen. It's tough to think of this now. I mean, only 4 seasons ago, if I might recall, when Aston Villa beat us convincingly, the top 2 teams in the league were Everton and Aston Villa. Both of those teams finished that season out of European places. I think Forest will have an improved season from last year, but mid-table. Is
yeah,
very
yeah. I
good.
mean, I don't think this is going to stay around for long, just because they're not one of the top flight clubs. They don't have the top flight players. So like, I mean, you can't really compete with like the Cities,
No.
Liverpool's, the Chelsea's. I mean, eventually they will fall off, but maybe.
I think because they don't have European football to worry about, they have potential to capitalize on the
They do.
Premier League, and I think they can secure European football.
I mean,
next season.
certainly you know that experience. I mean, it's supporting a relegation team in
That's good. Yeah. No, but I mean, no, but
We're in Sudamericana.
maybe this is
at 15.
I'm blowing out of proportion, but maybe this is Forest's return to the top because they are European champions, aren't they?
But like
They are-
40
they
years
are.
ago,
Than Arsenal.
50 years
Two
ago.
times, right?
More than Arsenal,
Yeah,
more than
two
More
times.
than Arsenal.
More than Arsenal.
More than Arsenal.
Yes, there are
So,
2 times. Yes.
but if they manage it properly, I think they can stay comfortably mid-table. I think.
I think they
definitely
could
from now.
qualify for Conference League.
Yeah,
Oh.
European
most.
I think
Maybe
it's
That's
reaching a bit.
not-
I don't believe what like over. No, I think Villa's gonna fall off. Chelsea will probably come back to like maybe Europa League.
No, I think Champions League. I think safe top 4. Safe top 4.
United might go conference actually.
United.
Spurs is gone. Spurs is too far gone. I don't know what happened to Spurs. They've just fallen off again.
Yeah.
Kind of went like, and now they're back down.
average Spurs.
Yeah.
Spurs is.
Where are they now? Like not
Yeah,
17th,
wait,
what was it? Like
fact
11th,
check, fact
12th?
The fact
No,
check.
no, they're like 8.
I think that's
Spurs
7th.
are 10th.
Tenth,
Oh,
mate.
shit.
That's
That's
terrible.
not good.
That 10th is not good, man. I mean, that's terrible for man.
But who do you think is winning the Carabao Cup Energy Cup?
Oh, of course, the defending
Energies.
champions, I believe.
I also think so. I think so.
Defending champions.
Like, listen, I thought Carabao Cup is a Mickey Mouse Cup, but seeing our form recently in the Carabao Cup, I think it's pretty important, significant.
The Carabao
competition.
Cup only matters when you're
Yeah,
in
I
the
mean, we play
Carabao Cup.
Southampton.
Of course.
Only clubs that are in Arsenal,
Tottenham.
United.
Liverpool, and some Mickey Mouse teams such as Tottenham and Manchester.
Yeah, and one of them
So-
is going to get knocked out. So,
Yeah, I mean, really.
yeah,
I think that-
we play Southampton next, right? So that should be a
Easy.
win. Now
But
I'm
it's
not
away,
chasing
so-
anything. Yeah, but it's away at St Mary's Stadium, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be
We'll never know.
Southampton.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
You
What,
never
20th
know.
right now? Bottom of the league in the Premier.
yeah.
But as we saw, I mean, what was it? Wigan? Did Wigan win FA Cup when they got relegated from Premier League? These things happen, right? In 2011, 12, something like this, maybe
Yeah.
even before. They were last in the table and they win the cup. You know, these relegation teams, they are very motivated to win these small cups so they can improve their season.
For
No, I
sure.
mean, it gives them Europe.
For sure, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No. But what you're saying, yeah, going back to what you said about Forest, how they don't have European fixtures, right? And they don't have the Carabao Cup fixtures
The
now, right?
congestion.
Yeah, there's no fixture congestion for them, and I think they have a pretty strong squad. You know, like they have like 30 players. They have more than us. For
Oh
sure.
yeah, I know they bought a lot.
Yeah, and now I think it's finally kind of gelling together now. So you might be right that maybe they'll retain a spot above mid-table,
Possibly,
like that
possibly.
upper half.
But does big squad necessarily mean good things? I mean, we're here with a Chelsea fan. He can tell us all about getting a big
please,
squad.
talk all the
Big
time about
squad.
Chelsea.
The thing about Chelsea is, big squad, young players, future quality and potential is up here, guys. Really.
Mikhail Mudryk? No.
Mikhail Mudryk is an exception. We don't talk
An
about
exception.
Everyone else.
$100
Benish Shaw is probably the worst defender I've ever seen in my life, but that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay
How
because
much
we
was
have
that?
we have the
40K?
likes
40 mil?
of Fofana. We've got Reece James who's just come back from injury.
Oh my God!
Just
James come back
injury
again? Injury again? Jeez.
We got Malo Gusto. We've got Levi Cole. He's a baller.
He's pretty good, yeah.
Cole.
We were linked to him quite a bit, like 2020.
And we got
Yeah,
Chelsea
right.
who's like led by the main man, Cole Palmer.
That's true. You do have Cole.
He's a good player.
Is
He's a very good
standout.
He's the star man at Chelsea. He's saving them. But I don't know what is this in the future. I think Chelsea needs results now. You
I
spend
feel
so
like
much
Chelsea
money.
this season have kind of built the results up. Like last season
You
we
spend
were
billions.
Yeah, you should
can
be.
get
You
top four.
kind of should be at this point regardless, right? I don't think it's. This is not. And this. You shouldn't be happy for this. This should be happening, right? This should be the standards, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't this should be the standards at the moment, and then you're pushing for more, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you should be pushing for more actually because you spent so much money and on so many players. But
I mean, right now we're sitting third.
This is
third.
true.
In front of Arsenal.
comfortable is not the word I use. Okay.
Comfortable.
Only 4
You're like
points.
tied for third. in
Yeah, and
points.
if you lose, you're going down to
But
fifth.
we're only 4 points off Man City, guys, in second.
And nine
Only
of-
4.
And 9 of Europe.
That's okay. That's only like 3 games. That's okay.
Yeah,
And you never know what will happen. There's only been 11 games played this season.
That's true. Yeah, no. I mean, I think a lot of rival fans try to, stop us from enjoying what Liverpool's doing right now by saying we have easier
mean-
fixtures, but we really don't because we also, you know.
Yep. What I think one of the reasons why Liverpool are doing so comfortable right now and sitting at top of the table is because they've got a good squad, right? They're winning games against even the best
No,
clubs
it's
in
the
the
best
league.
team, best squad in the world for sure. In
Okay.
terms of starting 11, it's the best in the world.
It
Yeah,
might be.
I
yes,
mean-
it
Squad,
might be.
maybe not.
I don't-
We need some depth, but if you put those 11 players, those are the best.
Yeah, I mean, like people will say, but Madrid, but we're playing them soon and we will destroy them. Okay, they are not doing very well in the Champions League. They're
Well,
not
not
doing-
next week. The week after.
Yeah.
The
I
week
mean-
after.
I mean, some Madrid fans are shivering.
Of course they're shipping. Okay, like maybe individually they have certain better players in certain spots, right? Like obviously you have Mbappe and Vinny.
Yeah, but what
Um,
have they done? I mean,
yeah,
How many
yeah,
goals
well,
has
have
he
they
scored?
done?
He
You're
scored
right.
this season. He scored like 2, I think.
Okay.
Mbappe, I think, is like 10 goals.
10 goals.
Yeah,
How many contributions?
Exactly, but how many
10.
actual goals?
Oh, I don't know.
And Salah has 10 goals, 10 assists.
Yeah,
And
Salah
this
is
is
definitely-
the difference. And we watched El Clasico. I mean, that was terrible. What the hell was that? They
Yeah, they
fell
were
in the
absolutely
offside
thrashed.
trap so many times. It was.
Yeah, and I think Slot's the manager to definitely expose them for something like that.
I think so.
like, definitely.
I think so.
Because he really does adjust the plans. I mean, if you see every time we go into the halftime, sometimes the game might be really shaky up until then, and then immediately after halftime we switch on and they get
But
destroyed.
This is the big question. Would you rather destroy Real Madrid but drop points to City, or lose like 2-3-0 to Real Madrid but beat City?
I mean, realistically, technically, right?
I would
Realistically,
I
you
would
can do
lose to
both.
Madrid.
Realistically, is you can beat both.
I would.
What I would
think-
rather, I don't know, because
I feel like even if you lose to City will still lose to like.
Yeah, but
Other
if
clubs.
we get 8-point difference on the top of the league, then I'm like,
okay,
we're
yeah.
weak.
Pride-wise,
And then if you lose Champions League game, we
Exactly,
could be
yeah, yeah.
8th or 1st. I don't care. We're
No.
Yeah,
still
the
sticking around.
thing is with the Champions League table, you'll get a spot 1 to 8, and so dropping like
A one game.
one
Yeah.
game,
it doesn't matter.
it doesn't really
And
matter
this is the
because
toughest game. I would
you
say.
guys are also top of the league
Yeah.
there, and you guys, I believe, second place is Villa, who drew once.
It was
I
Man
think
City.
maybe.
Or Man City, who drew
No,
once.
no, no.
No,
Man City
is
drew
not-
and
no.
lost.
In the Champions
Yeah.
League, you say?
Yeah, it's fact check.
Yeah, for
Fact check,
Pride,
okay,
no,
hold
no,
on a
but
saw they lost to Sporting 4-1. They
Yes,
drew to
I saw that.
who did they draw to? Some Inter 0-0.
Sporting. It's not City. It's Sporting who's below
Yeah.
you guys, and
No.
they are 2 points
And
behind.
Brest.
And Brest. What a
Inter
club!
and Monaco.
What a club, Brest.
No, for Pride, I think my answer would be definitely beating Madrid, but that's for Pride, right? Because I mean,
Champions
never
League.
in my lifetime have we beat them, have we?
I think
Unless it was in like 2008.
maybe like some
Didn't
second
you
leg.
beat them last season because of you guys lost to them in the final, and then in the next season you guys played against them, and I think you guys beat them in the knockouts.
So we drew.
I think you get
You mean in one of the legs?
yeah.
No, I think it was still a draw.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't
Go
think
to
we beat.
matches. Go to matches. Yeah, we lost both. Actually.
The last 6 games you guys have
Yeah.
lost. No, last 8 games you guys have lost.
When did
Or
we last
drew,
win?
or drew.
2010.
Yeah, so like back in the
Back in the
back
day.
in the day,
Back
mate.
in the
That's
day,
when I was
yeah.
3 years old.
Back
Yeah.
in the day.
So for pride purposes,
Oh, but
definitely
we won
Madrid,
5-0.
because like Salah needs his revenge. Come on.
8
But
games
realistically, dropping points in the Champions League from where we're at doesn't really matter at all.
But what happens if you win both City and Real?
Oh, then that's the ideal
Perfect case,
thing.
guys.
Okay, that is
Oh,
the
this
perfect
is
case.
possible. I think
Long term,
this is the lucky.
City, of course, we have to beat them. Short term, Madrid, right?
I think City are gonna continue to drop points. I really
Yeah, I
think
mean, like for them always having such a strong mentality, I think like consecutive losses, more than they already have right now, or draws will really break them.
No, I mean, let's see. Let's see if they can bounce back. They play Tottenham next, right?
Tottenham.
Yeah, but isn't this like the worst run of games they've had since 2016?
This is yes,
Probably
that's true.
further back. I don't remember
Maybe.
this.
Yes. And it could continue.
Yeah, and also like it seems like Pep's going to leave at the end of the season anyway. I mean, they have a lot of staff members internally that are leaving. You know, director of football, I think, and another one left to join United. Forgot who, but it does seem like they are finally
Getting somewhere.
not getting somewhere, but like they're finally relegating themselves from being top dog. Not themselves, but they are being relegated from being top dog, I think.
Maybe.
Now we can talk about international break.
International break.
International break.
Oh my god, what a useless
What is
2
happened?
weeks.
Is it Nations League?
Yeah, it's always Nations League, man.
Oh yeah,
we play Greece.
Nah,
We
it's
play
so
Greece.
banter that
The
England is a
Tuchel debut.
No, but I think the worst thing is, like, I would be excited.
Didn't Greece?
Yeah.
Greece,
Well, we don't need
Greece
to-
has a great
Now you guys could lose
manager,
back to
by
back
the
to
way.
Greece.
Greece has a great manager.
Nations League B relegation. You can't bounce back from that. Oh.
Nah, they won't, but they might stay there because Greece has this great manager, a Serbian guy.
Oh, of course.
What's his name?
Why is he great? I forgot his name, I will be honest. But you can fact check me, Ivan Jovanovic. This guy, so when he was in, it was Apoel, back in 2012, he got some Mickey Mouse team from Cyprus to quarterfinals of the Champions League. I think this guy's like famous for overachieving, and I think Serbia should get him as their manager.
Mm-hmm.
You can see 4 games with Greece, 4 wins, humbled England. I think he
Humbled?
Humboldt in
2-1?
the
I don't know
Nations
about
League. I don't know if those two go.
and now they play in Athens. They might beat them again, honestly.
Okay.
So
You can't bounce back from that.
For me, I really couldn't care less about Nations League.
It's 'cause you're losing
no,
Nations
no.
League.
But I wouldn't care regardless. It's like an irrelevant tournament that serves only to give younger players a purpose. Because no, listen, because the players
Now
don't
it's
even play
getting
him
really
anymore.
beat.
Nowadays, the fixture congestion is so bad that people fake the injuries and run back home. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, right now
Yeah,
we have
true.
what, like 8 withdrawals in the past week from the England camp. Trent, Saka, Palmer. Like almost everyone has withdrawn, right? Any big name has withdrawn. Foden,
Yes.
right? Kane's still going, I think. But it proves my point where it's like these aren't even valued by the fans, less so than by the players. You know?
chance to survive.
And who really cares about
Yeah,
some
it's irrelevant.
irrelevant game? Like these guys are professionals, and I think they realize
Actually-
when they need to rest. And these international breaks should be rest or just training with the team and preparing for what's ahead.
Yeah, but Spain is good.
This is why the South American international break
Oh
is the
my
best
word.
break. The South American is World Cup qualifiers. the most important.
What is
Yeah,
happening
you see,
with
something like that is
Brazil?
good.
They're
Brazil
so
did
bad.
bounce back last
Brazil.
international
Brazil.
break. They got off to a very rocky start.
Shaky start. Shaky.
Very
shaky.
shaky.
Isn't Brazil the only team in history of World Cups to be in every single tournament?
This
Right?
is true. This is
Yeah.
true. It's an amazing fact. Like
Fourth
well,
place.
Fourth place. That is.
we are
very
fourth
cool.
place. We were like seventh. We were seventh, I believe, before.
Still underachieving.
So
For what that squad should offer.
Yeah, you
they've
can't-
got the likes of Colombia and Uruguay above them,
Colombia, Luis Diaz.
No, they're good. They're good.
and Argentina. They're
Yeah, Colombia, Copa America, sorry, yeah. No, it was Colombia and Argentina, no? For the
Yes.
final, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Argentina, they're
The top four
unstoppable
teams
right now.
in the Copa America are the top 4 teams in the World Cup qualifiers, I believe.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
but I don't know. Brazil is very bad. I don't know.
Yeah,
Brazil is just
Listen,
inconsistent.
I mean,
I'd
you
say-
always come back because it's Brazil, so
Because
But
yeah,
it's sad. It's very sad. I think Brazil is like the best footballing country in the world, and it's sad that they have like this very bad generation. For
Very
their
bad.
standards, this is a terrible generation.
terrible. Absolutely.
Absolutely horrendous.
No, it isn't. Am I wrong? It's horrendous.
It's
the quality
definitely
is
less-
there, but we're running into management issues.
What do you mean the quality? I don't see the quality.
What, Vinny is not quality?
One player.
Quality.
Yeah, but not-
Rodrigo?
well, not quality compared to
Militao,
R9, Ronaldinho,
Alisson is-
Cafu.
Cafu. No,
Cafu.
it's not the quality compared to what you had before.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
This is true.
That's like golden generation Brazil, but I
But
guess
even
before
generation
that,
before that was like winning World Cups, and generation before that,
Yeah.
generation,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and now they can't even beat Colombia.
Where's the next Pele?
the next Pele.
Next Pele. Who's the
Thank
next
God there's not a Madrid fan here. Oh my God,
No,
they'll be
I
saying
didn't.
Endrick all the
Yeah.
time.
That's true.
Oh my God.
Henrik has been playing pretty decently for the Seleção. So
He did.
But-
He did.
In terms of youngsters, there's one man who is clear. Yamal, unfortunately.
this is true.
Yamal.
Yamal.
Yeah, clear of injury.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Miles. It's
You
crazy.
know-
He's kicking it off the season as well.
What?
Actually, I know like a fun statistic. In the World Cup, there, in the past few tournaments, every time Brazil has been knocked out, it was by European countries.
This is true.
And only European countries they could beat the last 4 World Cups was Serbia. That's it.
Oh my God! You always manage to find a way to promote your country, mate.
Why?
That's
Why are
Serbia.
you
Like-
tying it back? Why are you tying it back?
But that was to be expected. But
It's like doing your IO and your global to Serbia. It's like, and this is how it shows that Serbia is the best country in the world.
I mean, it is negative now. It is negative. But Switzerland beat you, or drew. Sorry, but
Yes.
you didn't manage to beat them both times.
Who did Brazil lose in the World Cup to?
Cameroon.
Croatia
Oh.
and
Cameroon.
Cameroon, even Cameroon.
Cameroon.
I mean, that
Yes,
was
the legendary double
Abubakar.
yellow card.
I remember
In the 90th
Abubakar.
minute?
I remember that. Oh my God. Oh my
Unbelievable.
God. Yeah. No, it's looking back like of the World Cup. Yeah, I mean we
Those
watched.
I
memories.
remember when this guy scored 2 against us, so we draw our game with Cameroon. It was very sad.
Yeah.
Two failed offside
I remember
tries.
we were watching it in the theater, man. Honestly, I think we should have watched a lot more games.
I think they
in
need to
school.
bring
I don't know
that
why
back.
we didn't like.
We need to bring it
like,
back, guys.
Genuinely, they should have been watching games in school, like.
Yep.
Because that's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing for us. Quite literally, like.
Because you could then just go. We didn't have it because it was when we were in 10th grade, but like you could pop down there for free block.
Exactly,
Watch
man.
the game.
That would have been great.
It would be good.
Anyway,
But there are no live games during school.
yeah, not anymore.
Guys, what are we saying? Next podcast, special guest Yamin Lamau.
For sure.
Okay.
He's our age.
He's our age, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Yeah, so.
Yes, get him
Definitely
come
flying
all the
in
way-
from
all the way to
Spain.
Bucharest.
Instead
All
of
the way to
text,
Bucharest.
you know,
Yeah.
we can do online, you know, through Zoom.
Exactly.
Zoom
Put it up
in.
on the
Yeah.
board. Yeah,
Right there.
no, it's
Zoom.
great.
Zoom
push,
here.
But you don't speak Spanish?
I do take Spanish, yeah. He speaks Portuguese, it's kind of similar.
Oh yeah.
We could ask
Ronaldo.
Telmo, we could bring Telmo.
Telmo,
Bring Telmo in.
This.
Yeah.
Sergio, you know.
Definitely.
I mean, he's a Real, but is he a Barca Real fan?
Barca, Barca.
Okay, then
Thomas is
love
a
that.
Barca fan.
Oh,
Exactly. Bring them
Both of
both
them
in.
are Barca
Bring them both
fan.
Both of them are Barca fans.
Bring them both in, guys.
Me and Oliver also know like a bit of Spanish.
Ah, of course.
What? What is this?
Que pasa?
Que
We can bring Josef in, you know, Real Madrid fan, you know, speaks Spanish.
Joseph's a Real Madrid fan.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
yeah, yeah.
He's
No
unbelievable.
offense to Yusuf. but that's
Should we invite
to his
Sultan? What are we
football.
saying? Barca fan?
Oh
Three?
yeah, he's a
Oh,
good
my
one.
word.
Listen, we don't need 3 Barca fans.
I'm leaving this room.
Three is a bit too many.
Too
many.
Even
I
one.
think,
is
I think that is
One-
3
one-
too many.
One is adequate. You know, two. When you get the two supporters
It's-
of one club.
Well, you know, I think for this podcast, it benefits it. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But I'm glad Barca finally lost the game, so they got humbled by Real Sociedad. That's what I want to end with. Barca fans don't.
Just a little push.
Yeah.
I feel like Barca fans are heading
Stick
down
it
a little bit of a.
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely.
What is this?
They have the second best manager.
Second best manager.
After?
Fleek.
Who-
Ah.
Oh, the
After
slot,
Arne
mate,
Slot,
of course. Why would it be anyone else?
In form.
They did beat
Inform,
Real
yeah,
Madrid,
yeah,
what, like
yeah.
4-0.
And you know
Yeah,
who's still gonna get the
exactly.
coach's award is gonna be Ancelotti.
No, wait, bro. Onslaught hasn't even won a Premier League, the player, like manager of the month award yet. That's crazy to me.
How is that?
Who? Pep Guardiola.
No,
I
Who
Arne.
has? Enzo
I
Maresca.
can't believe Xavi did not
You know
win
Pep-
Manager of the Year.
Xavi.
Yeah,
Xavi.
What?
Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah.
yeah. But
Oh,
Ah,
Xavi.
yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Xavi.
Well, I heard Xavi. I'm like,
No,
I get this guy.
bro, he went undefeated,
That's true, yeah.
and
Sure.
he lost one game that season.
But he
That
did get
Liverpool
humbled by
final?
Liverpool. That's important.
But what
that's
we're saying
that's
this
what you
season-
get for ditching Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Exactly.
Liverpool-
Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
you
I
need to
think-
stop
I
this
think that's a good
propaganda.
idea to end it here.
I think it is
But
too.
we had a very deep conversation, of course.
As always.
Recap of the Prem up until now. But I say see you next week, but it's probably see you next month or in the coming months.
Or next year.
Or next
Or
year.
next
I mean,
I don't know when.
in case
See you at graduation.
happy,
See you at
happy
graduation.
2025.
Yes.
Graduation
Alright,
2025.
Last is
Also, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.